The converging light. Y'shtola gazes out into the distance. Right. No more musing. We have taken far too long as it is. Our friends await us in Yulmore, yes? Let us hurry and join them. I guess, I mean, the only thing I really don't get about Elidibus is what makes him different from the rest of the Ascians. Because I don't see it. He says it, but even then he doesn't say it in, like, no uncertain terms. It's all very still kind of vague. To me, at least. I'm just trying to understand him. Clearly, I've noted that I don't, and because of that, I don't particularly care for him. It appears we are fashionably late. Come, our tale will not wait. This will be my first time meeting Master Chai in his capacity as mayor. The fellow behind him is his advisor, I take it. Rendon. Oh, and they're all here. You certainly took your time. Did something happen? Ah, there you are. Eventful trip? 'Tis my pleasure to report that we accomplished our task without further bouts of faintness. A feat we attribute to Tataru's most generous gift. We were starting to worry, but I see we shouldn't have. No? I was just thinking, Reen's the only one that, like, it must be weird for her knowing that, like, any of the people around her could just drop at any moment. Like, she's, at least, you know, ethereally, you know, the strongest of them. So the rumors have reached this far. We have been apprised of the situation. Suffice it to say, we can ill afford to lose able-bodied citizens during this vital period of rebuilding. Oh, okay, so he's talking about, I guess, the rumors being the Warrior of Light and all that business. Oh, if it isn't Lavenza, I confess, I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but with you and your friends here, I'm sure it will all be all right in the end.
Forgive us our lateness. Master Chai, my congratulations on your appointment. By all accounts, you are a capable mayor.
Oh, I have capable friends, my lady. I must say, it's good to see you looking hale and whole again.
The credit for that lies with my own capable friend, without whom I might never have escaped my abductor.
They're all like, what?
A primal? I suppose that would explain why Elidibus has been fostering faith in the Warrior of Light. While you were enjoying your audience with the Wandering Heart of Zodiac, we were busy dispatching the last of the Black Master Ascians, a task which proved almost insultingly easy. Formidable though we undoubtedly are, they were obviously sent to provide encouragement for budding heroes. One cannot help but wonder how many times the ploy has been used before.
Master Chai, you mentioned that the people of Calusia are similarly enamored of the Warrior of Light.
Indeed, though it's hardly surprising given the state of the world. Many are still struggling to find a purpose, and it's only natural that they should take comfort in the tales.
Then the fever has spread to every corner of Norvrent. We may have dealt with his black-masked minions, but it is plain Elidibus has yet to show his hand.
Give it a minute. Oh, not even a minute, it looks like.
My! What a spectacular sky!
Another star shower.
Wait, is that...
Oh.
Amaranth?
Did you hear that? That voice calling out?
No, I didn't hear anything, but... Why do I feel so... like I've lost something dear to me?
Does Elidibus seek to awaken more people to the Echo with clearer visions of the final days?
And who might you be?
Whoever they are, they've come for our heads! No, you don't! Ha! They are not of flesh and blood.
I know this magic. The rings are like unto those that the Exarch did employ in our summoning.
Are you saying the Exarch is summoning them?
Nay, yet the similarity can be no mere coincidence.
Should we make a stand here, or retreat to the Crystarium?
The ether churns around us. More of them will appear ere long. To stay would only place innocents in harm's way. We must fight this battle elsewhere.
Wait! Take one of our airships. You can decide what to do on your flight to the Crystarium.
You are a capable leader in your own right, Master Chai. The citizens of Yulmore chose well.
It's settled then. To the airship!
Yep. Yeah, Hero's Gauntlet. That's the name of the dungeon. I don't know what this sky portends, but I do know it can't be good. So please take care and return to us safe and sound. What are you still doing here? To the airship with you. You can thank me later. We will see that order is restored in the city. Go now and do not look back. First the star shower, then these specters. And something tells me the worst is yet to come. Urianger is right, though. The Exarch didn't send them. He would sooner harm himself than us. But that only makes me want to get back to the Crystarium more quickly. Fiery stars illuminating a blackened sky. By this vision, many and more shall have awakened to Hydaelyn's voice. And as Elidibus hath designed, their heart shall swell with the desire for salvation. The desire which doth empower him. That's right. Interesting. We must needs move swiftly against him, ere this mania seizeth every soul, and his might exceedeth all measure. I think they were after us. Us specifically, I mean. And that's not all. I sense the aura of light around them, as if they were blessed, like you and me. If we are dealing with the selfsame magic employed by the Exarch, we may safely assume that our enemies are being summoned from other worlds. Beyond that, all is speculation. But I would wager the fact that their summoning seems still less complete than our own has rendered them more susceptible to external influence. Yeah, the suggestion to kill us, for example. But I wager the fact that their summoning seems still less complete than our own has rendered them more susceptible to external influence, which makes them easier to take down. The suggestion to kill us, for example. But I am musing again. Let us away ere more of them manifest. I'm not understanding that. Like, the suggestion to kill us, for example, seems like a non sequitur to me. Beyond that, other worlds, beyond that, all is speculation. But I would wager the fact that their summoning seems still less complete than our own has rendered them more susceptible to external influence. Oh, okay. I was thinking external influence as in just physical means that they're easier to take down. But it's the fact that they're susceptible, or they're to the suggestion to kill us. I can't read, evidently. We should first make for the western edge of Amarang before bending our course towards the Crystarium. This route will allow us to land and contend with the enemy if necessary. Given that they can appear out of thin air, we must be prepared for anything. Cutting down that swordsman felt like slicing through thin air. I only wish his blade had felt similarly intangible. We must lead them away from the civilians. The rest we can work out en route to the Crystarium. There are sure to be a few surprises along the way, but we are nothing if not resourceful. Okay. Yeah, I'll go with this group.
Damn it! Hang on to something!
They switched targets. Yeah, like, I was focusing on the white mage. Or, no, actually, I think I was focusing on the mage. Or was it the white mage? I don't, whatever. And it was like, okay, clearly they're not going to attack this one, so I switched over, and then they started attacking a different one. Still haven't quite figured out the, how the trust works. Ha, when I saw that airship come down, I had my suspicions. But it is you. Come, Gun. Our friends need help. It's Cassard, and he's brought help from Mordsut. Be careful, yes? I haven't the faintest what's going on, but you best keep moving. Come, and visit us again. Thank you, friends. Just when I think there's a commotion, our friends have come to our aid. This is actually, I think, one of my favorite dungeons of this expansion. It had some cool looking gear. I think all the boss fights were good. This was also, I think, when I started healing again. And I enjoyed healing this dungeon.
I will not hold back. Lucky we chanced to be testing some Talos. Thanks for clearing the way. Take care, you hear? Well, it's back to the workshop with this lot. No talk of a trolley. That's uncharacteristic.
Ishtola says, this one's ether shines bright. A foe to be reckoned with. Spectral thief. There's no thieves in the game. Like a gust of wind, I shall sweep away the pall of darkness. Oh, damn, my swiftness knows no equal. I always end up missing that first tank buster because I'm distracted by the dialogue and whatnot. I'll get the next one though. I'm just keeping Alphino on his toes. Fast is the light that banishes the dark. Okay. I was a little confused as to how that one was going to go. Either way, I didn't get hit, so I'm fine. Well, that was quick. Popping cooldowns and he goes down almost immediately. When will you learn to call your lovely branch when you're in trouble? We'll discuss this later, but for now, onward. Fail, oh, you came. And then we're out here now. Oh ho, we meet again. And during such a festive occasion besides. Let us revel, my friends. Alphino says, the Fuath. For once I'm glad to see them. Oh, okay. Come, come, gather ye around, and lend an ear to my sweet melody. Okay, I should probably do as he says. Yeah, that's not what I meant to hit. Well, the white mage is somewhere else. We'll deal with that later. Oh, well, they're killing it anyway. Yeah, I can say it's definitely more fun doing this with a group as opposed to the Trust. Just because the bigger pools make for more interesting gameplay. This way, my brave sapling, this way. Oh, I was going to say Seto, but it's not Seto, it's just... We no more not want to fight, but we know when we must. Oh, Y'shtola says even the Amaro have joined the fray. Come, my lovelies, come and join the fun. Come on, Lavenza, we will keep these ones busy. Her aether is dark, but within I see a glimmer of radiance. Another noble soul reduced to a means to an end. Okay. Huh. Then I wonder what her story is, because I know obviously necromancer. Aether is dark, but within I see a glimmer of radiance. And another noble soul reduced to a means to an end. I wonder, just because, like I was going to say, obviously, like this is...
Let's give them a show.
Oh, I shall fight for the world, and for you, my heart. Embrace death. This was another, arise my servants and come to my aid. Another, like, tease or, like, misdirection. Because I know a lot of people were thinking, oh, like, you know, is necromancer going to be the new job? And, oh dear, tired so soon? But, very well, you may rest, but not in peace. Such lovely blossoms of blood. But yeah, a lot of people were thinking, ooh, will the next job be a necromancer? Like, I wouldn't think just the inclusion of a boss would be an indication. More. I need more to attend me. If you cannot stand, then crawl. Come now, death isn't so terrible. Not when you have company. You know, versus obviously when you look at the little girl. I would behold your beautiful blossoms. Let them bloom. But anyway, like, Jesus, this chick does not stop talking. Plunge into the depths of oblivion. Tainted though I am still a warrior of light. So I'm just going to wait till after the fight, because this chick does not stop talking. These grounds will be strewn with your flesh. You know, and I had like the worst timing with Blackest Night. Why can I not reach you? Is it because I am tainted? Huh. That I should lose again. A pinch of pixie magic and presto, a secret passage to Lakeland. You have our gratitude, Feo-ul. On to Lakeland then. Anyway, like I was saying, you know, people thought, oh, you know, maybe necromancer, but like I never bought into it because I was like, well, but it's a dungeon boss. That's not really indicative. Certainly when you've got the little girl that wants to be essentially like an alchemist or whatever, or a apothecary. That's what it was, apothecary. But, you know, you can make the line from apothecary to, like, chemist or whatever. But this is interesting that she's a warrior of light and yet a necromancer. Because typically, you know, like, necromancy is considered, like, a bad thing. But then she even says... well, one, that I should lose again. And then why can I not reach you? Is it because I am tainted? Huh. I kind of want to know what her story is now. Alphino says, I see it. The Crystal Tower. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Sirig. Whatever's going on, you've got my hammer. Just another job for a bounty hunter. I never really paid attention to like the NPCs in here. And then supposedly there's supposed to be some allusion to Hildebrand in here, but I don't know what that is. Watch me, Melinda. Okay, this time I fight not to avenge, but to protect. I've had far worse than this lot. And this is the other two. Whatever they are, they're not to be trifled with. What? Do you take me for a craven? Okay. But yeah, these are all of the role quest NPCs. Can't afford to botch this up. Miss Olvara would never let me live it down. Yustola says they're a little rough-hewn, but their hearts are in the right place. Let's finish this quick and have those drinks. It's free, so Tainer can't complain. And that's not even all. I think outside of maybe the strip of dialogue, all of them have just been prattling on about something. I'm not trying to keep up with that. One last pull. My shield is impregnable. Right, you asked for it. A good old-fashioned dwarven decking, made mightier in exile. Okay, so Alize says, good gods, who in the world punches like that? Alphino says, actually, sister, when you're angry, never mind. Now this dude looks badass. Distant Ideal, Spectral Berserker. I mean, the face is kind of goofy, but... Have care, his ether is far denser than the rest. Come, servants of darkness. I'll bathe in your vile blood. I'll rend your flesh and crush your bones. Darkness must die. Die, die, die. Ah, my blood. It burns in my veins.
I will not hold back. There'll be nothing left of you but a smoking crater.
There we go.
I think that's the last of them.
Apparently even they have limits. Nevertheless, we should remain vigilant.
Urianger, something occurred to me while we were fighting. These enemies.
Are heroes hailing from other shards, summoned hither to deliver this world from its doom. Scant moments after the star shower did they appear, as yet more souls were inspired to walk the hero's path, no doubt. Thus did hopes for salvation of realms near and far resonate and converge, lending still greater strength unto our adversary.
So that's Elidibus's game. But first things first. If the rings are the same as the Exarchs, then we need to ask him how that's possible.
The Crystarium is close. Let us press on.
They come.
So near and yet so far.
In the chaos of conflict, one can always find an opening to exploit.
Whoever taught you that is a wise man indeed, and good with a gunblade. But yes, I dare say we can create an opening wide enough for at least one of us to slip through. That being you, of course, though others are welcome to follow in your wake. Reen and I will keep our guests occupied.
Brave and selfless as ever. Yet the two of you may struggle to fool our foes, etherically sensitive as they are. Had you a comrade who could use destructive magics to wreak havoc upon the ambient ether, on the other hand?
Very well. I too shall assist in the diversionary effort.
Oh, not this old dance again. Yes, obviously I'll stay and fight. Alphino, I'm about to do a great many stupid and reckless things. Watch my back, would you?
And there you have it. Take care of yourself, my friend.
Gotta love Alisaie. Make it a nice big opening, huh? You don't have enough lives for this. Use your magic sparingly, do you hear? I think I'll go for the second one.
Rest assured, I have no intention of expending any of mine this day.
Finished? Then let's begin.
He's like, I just ILB when I feel like it. I don't need to work up a bar. A short while earlier in the ocular.
"'Tis done."
Oh, let me see, let me see! Oh, yes! Your memories are preserved safely within. We've done it at last!
I have inspected the other vessels. They are all ready to receive of our friends' memories.
Oh, excellent! Excellent! I shall have my familiars bear word to them at once!
Elidibus.
It was not until I observed the battle between Emet-Selch and the Warrior of Darkness that I realized what I must do. I will summon heroes from other worlds unto the first, just as you did. Their presence shall serve to empower me, granting me the strength to crush my enemy.
Though it pains me to disappoint you, I feel compelled to explain that the magic in question requires no small amount of preparation.
Ah, but you assume I require my champions to be summoned in their entirety. I do not. Their souls needn't even be whole. My purpose requires no more than their burning desire to vanquish evil. This I shall sear upon the ether, raising thereby an army of phantom heroes to whom I shall whisper, as I have to so many over the ages. Here lies darkness. It must be destroyed.
And you expect me to cooperate?
I do not require your cooperation. Your death will suffice. The magic I shall have from your corpse.
Go, Lucas! We must flee!
But what is this?
My friend, how did you... No matter, Elidibus. He took us unawares.
It was all we could do. To raise a war to hinder his steps. And so we fled. But he took it. The vessel with the Exarch's memories. Forgive me. Forgive me.
The vessel bears not only my memories, but my blood. The blood of Allegan royalty, granting him the means to control the tower. With it, he has performed I know not how many summonings, calling forth heroes from across the rift. And, as you can see, the burden upon the tower is beginning to tell.
Leave him to me. I'm just glad you're alive. Make sure you stay that way. Yeah, second one.
If you mean to face him alone, I will not allow it, not this time. Elidibus has exploited the people's nobility, twisted their purest intentions for terrible ends. And I cannot let it stand. As Exarch, it is my duty to protect them, to defend their hopes and dreams. So I am going to the Crystal Tower, with or without your blessing. Though, I would rather it were with.
Let me think on it a second. All right.
Thank you.
I joined you, but I would only be a burden. Better that I remain here with my gremlins.
I shall send help. Stay strong, my friend, and take heart. By binding Elidibus within the tower, we have done more than simply delay him. Much like our adversary, I am not wont to show my hand prematurely, but the time has come to bring my strongest card to bear. To the tower!
Yeah, by binding Elidibus within the tower, we have done more than simply delay him. I don't know, caught on to that line. You know, by binding him to the tower. With your permission, I would make a brief stop at Encensor Gate, or Ascensor Gate, yeah. Anyway, just long enough to send the guard to Beklug's aid. You understand? Were it not for them, we would never have escaped Elidibus, much less with the spirit vessels. Though mine fell into our foes' clutches, Beklug gathered up the rest at great risk to himself. I must see that they are safe before we press on. Enough good people have given their lives that I might fulfill my duty. Warrior of Darkness, Exarch, forgive us this paltry greeting. We were not notified of your coming. It wasn't planned. I need you to assemble a rescue party. Our friend Beklug lies wounded in a clearing to the west. Pray, go to their aid with all haste. At once, my lord. May I ask how they came to harm? There have been reports of enemies in our midst, specters, who appeared after the star shower. Do they have something to do with it? Yes. The man who attacked Beklug is also responsible for the star shower and the appearance of the specters. I have no time to explain, but know that the individual in question does not seek to do indiscriminate harm. If you do not bar his servant's path, they will not turn on you. You are to leave this foe to us, understood? Meanwhile, I ask that you alert the rest of the guard and focus on maintaining calm in the city. Understood. Lena. I shall take charge of matters in the city. Find Beklug now. No time to explain. The graver the matter, the less inclined you are to speak of it, even when it is plain for all to see, like what is happening to you. Lena, this time there truly is no time. I know, my lord. Were matters otherwise, I believe you would even be willing to speak of your past if pressed. Yet, I remain afraid to do so. Afraid that what I might learn would make a stranger of you. Forgive me, there is no time. Perhaps a few words are in order. We need to get going. We do need to get going, but it's Lena, and she is sad. Perhaps a few words are in order. Probably shouldn't, but indeed, time must be made. Lena, do you remember the time you got lost in the tower when you were little, and I searched for you for hours on end? And the cake I baked for your 10th name day? That hideous lump the good people of the mean covered up with beautiful candles? And your hapless first encounter with the Sin Eaters as a guard? Afterwards, you threw yourself into your training, pretending nothing was wrong, though I could see the tears in your eyes. All these moments that we shared, all the feelings that accompanied them, they are as real as aught that came before, and nothing will ever change that. Will ever change what we mean to one another. And if I have made you worry, then I beg your forgiveness. Heaven knows you deserve better. Through the darkest of times, you have kept faith with me, standing tall as a proud daughter of the Crystarium, as an example to us all. I count myself blessed to have had you in my life, and I want you to know that. Why do you speak so, as if as if this were our last meeting. Truly, you have a knack for making people worry. Sadly, I think it is actually their last meeting. So I'm actually glad that he got to get this out. Besides, it is you who are an example to us all. You who have led us through countless trials, and you who will lead us through countless trials to come. So go, my lord. Do what you must, but take care. She puts on a strong face, but she knows. Ugh. All right. God, there's just something about Lena and her story, her character, and it just gets to me, you know? Anyway, let's let's do this. The ward holds. Excellent. Elidibus will still be within the tower. Oh, okay, yeah, you can see it. Our foe's sole purpose is to destroy you, and to that end he has summoned heroes from other reflections, empowering himself with their hope, even as they occupy your comrades. You will not best him as easily as you did in the depths. By any measure, the odds are now stacked firmly in his favor. To wit, spare no preparation, my friend. I shall lift the ward only when you are ready. I'm ready. Let's do this. Thank you for watching this video. Tonight's stream was a long one. I had a feeling 5.3 was a bit of a longer patch, and concerned whether or not I could get it all done at one time, you know, in one stream. And it turns out I couldn't, not before getting really tired and starting to kind of lose focus and everything. So I decided to cut it off a bit early, which was right after defeating Elidibus. So I still have a little bit of 5.3 to finish up before moving on to 5.4. But I enjoyed it, not as much as I would have if I had a bit more energy, was a bit more awake, but it is what it is. But anyway, if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to come join me live for whatever post Final Fantasy XIV adventures I am on, the link to my Twitch is in the description down below. Thank you again for watching, and have a good one.